Welcome back to Bulgaria and welcome back to Bdin Vidin in our Football Manager 24 Build a Nation save, where we currently find ourselves in phase 4 of our journey to become the number 1 ranked nation in Europe, having completed phases 1, 2 and 3 on our journey so far. Yes, hello guys, welcome back to our Build the Nation save here in Bulgaria as the manager of Bdin Vidin. We are 2/3 of the way through our 4th season in charge here as the manager of Bdin. And we're back 2/3 of the way through the preliminary phase of the FBET League here in Bulgaria. And we're going to have a quick look back at some of the progress that we've made since you were last here when we took on Ludogorets and were quite comfortably beaten, let's be honest. There's a few things to run through. Couple of signings, a couple of updated season previews, and then obviously the fixtures that we've taken on between that Ludogorets game and now. So we'll run through them. So let's have a look at the winter signings. The first of which is Janguel Balassian. He comes in on loan from Rennes for the remainder of the season. A very, very good centre half. Got some excellent attributes. And then we bring in Francois Stellerier, again another one on loan, this one from Monaco. More of an attacking player this time around, but again he does have some excellent attributes and can definitely help us. So what those couple of extra signings have done for us guys is it's moved our season odds on. If you remember at the start of the season we predicted to finish down in 12th, we've now moved up to predicted to finish in 8th place. So those couple of signings really helping us out there guys and helping us become a better team. Let's have a run through of what's happened since you were last with us though. We'll go through the fixtures. It was Barkok who opened the scoring in the 3rd minute, a great penalty right in the top corner. Got his second of the game just 10 minutes later, great ball down the line by Pashko, found Barkok in space, slots past the goalkeeper. And then in the 34th minute he completed his hat-trick, sending the goalkeeper the wrong way again. We rewarded the 3rd penalty and Manovic this time took it, again sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. So a fantastic result there against Bdin Vidin. Barkok rightfully picking up with a man of the match. Tale of 3 penalties though, lots of penalties in this game. It really helped having Yanis Karabelyov sent off in the 7th minute for Bdin. So we opened the scoring in the 2nd minute. Pashko, good work down the right hand side, finds Barkok, ball inside to Constantine. Good effort from the edge of the area. Goalkeeper probably should have done a little bit better. Barkok then made it 4 in 2 games, again from the penalty spot. Before we completed the scoring, Barkok this time with the ball in. Opetit heads it back across and Constantine touches in for his 2nd of the game. So another good result there. Lots of shots, lots of possession. Some good performances, particularly from Constantine and Barkok, the 2 central midfielders really, with Constantine picking up the man of the match. It was back down to earth with a bump next time out away to Cherno Varna. It was a very, very poor result. We were the better team as well, which makes it even harder to take, but a disappointing 2-0 defeat. We rectified that in the next game though, and it was a fantastic result against last season's team who we could not beat. Good work by Panache, ball across, Barkok puts it in to get us up and running. Barkok then fed Pashko back to Panache. Pashko again forward towards Barkok, gets his 2nd of the game, and another good result for Barkok there. And he completed yet another hat-trick from the penalty spot, making it 3-0. Manovic from the penalty spot in the 2nd half. Palacios then made it 5-0. Barkok with the ball forward. Good work by Palacios and a great finish. And then we wrapped it up with 15 minutes to go. It was Palacios this time feeding Pashko. Pashko forward towards Barkok. Good tackle by the defender, but Pashko follows up and he makes it 6-0 to Bdin. So a brilliant result there, like I say, against last season's team who we just could not beat at all last season. And we've absolutely hammered them this season, which shows you just how far we have come as a team. Every single player in our team there has got a green rating, but Barkok with a 10, 5 key passes, 3 goals, an assist. Panache as well, played really, really well. Followed that great result against Itar with another win, this time away to Pirin Blagovrad. This time it was Constantine with the only goal of the game, a good finish from the penalty spot. So picking up back-to-back wins there, again another very, very good performance. Lots of green ratings. The front three maybe a little bit poor in this one, but we had a lot of possession, a lot of shots, a lot of XG, and it's another 3 points on the board. We made it 3 wins in a row at home to Arda Kadjali. Come from behind in this one, Alacron with the ball across for Barkok. And coming into injury time, we were 2-1 down at this stage. And we grabbed 2 late goals. It was Nadenov with the ball across for Panache against his former club in the 93rd minute. And he grabbed the winner in the very next minute. This time Barkok feeding him. Good clearance by the defender, but Borisov keeps it alive. Nadenov again with the ball forward and Panache. So big result there to make it 3 wins in a row. Coming from behind, 2 very late goals from Panache Mutabanyoko against his former side. Very even game. We did have the better XG, but Panache picking up the man of the match performance. Came off from the bench as well. We did start with Sirikos up front, but he just didn't do it. But Panache rescued us in this one. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep that good run going, and we scored back-to-back 3-0 defeats. The first of which against Hebar away from home. Very disappointing result. We just did not turn up for this game. We've got really poor match stats. The only one with a decent rating in this game for us is Barkok. And the second of those 3-0 defeats came away from home again, this time against Bero Stara Zagora. It was another poor result. We did play slightly better. We did have chances in this one with 18 shots, which matched Bero. We just could not put the ball in the back of the net. Panache has had a poor rating in this one. We did try and bring Sirikos on as well, but again, he's played quite poorly. But we were back in the next game, and it was a 3-0 win over Botev Varaka. It was Duvel on the left-hand side, the ball across for Liber in the 5th minute. Barkok got another goal from the penalty spot to make it 2. And we wrapped it up in the first half. Manovic with the ball on the left-hand side. Checks back, gets the ball across to Palacios. Great finish into the roof of the net. So a fantastic result there against Botev Varaka. Fantastic performance from the lads. Again, we've struggled up top though. The striker's not really performing too great for us. But if we're getting the goals from elsewhere, it doesn't really matter. A really good performance from the boys. So you can see, looking back at the fixtures, that our form has been fairly decent. We've picked up a lot of wins in this phase of the season. Some big ones there, particularly against Ita. There's some disappointing results against the likes of Hebar and Bero. But yeah, really pleased with how things are going. So guys, that should bring us up to date with everything that's happened so far. And if we have a quick look at the competition standings, you can see that after 19 games, we are currently sat in 5th position in the table. It has been an absolutely fantastic season from a Bdin point of view. You can also see that we are doing quite well in the cup as well. We're into the final 8, the quarter final. We have been drawn against Levski Sofia though, which is a little bit unfortunate. It means we're probably not going to progress in the cup, which of course is another avenue into Europe in Bulgaria, is the winner of the cup. We are of course back today though after the winter break to take on our 20th game of the season. It is Lokomotiv Plovdiv. We are officially 2/3 the way through the preliminary phase, which is the reason we are back today. Now Lokomotiv Plovdiv, we did face them earlier in the season and they did beat us 2-1. We were at home as well for that one, which was very unfortunate, but Lokomotiv themselves are having a very good season and currently find themselves in 7th place. So let's get into the game. So this is the lineup that we're going to go into today's game with against Lokomotiv Plovdiv. Of course, we have our new 2 signings in the squad as well, in Henning and Belosian, I'm going to say. Gunnarsson continues in goal, has had a very good season for us. And just to sort of reiterate my point about how many goals we do concede, we are currently in 5th position in the table. Gunnarsson has played 17 games, he's conceded 31. Nearly 2 a game on average that we're conceding for a team in 5th position in the table is really poor in terms of our defence. Just imagine where we'd be without our poor defence. The right back for today's game is the Belgian Jarno Liber. Made 12 appearances so far this season, scored 1 goal with a 7.04 average rating, which is fairly reasonable. Coming in at centre half today is the Brazilian Neverton. He's only made 4 starts for me so far this season, and his Spartak manager has been on the old dog and bone to me, telling me that he needs to be playing more games. So here he is. He has played quite well in the 4 games that he's played for us so far. He's probably going to get a little bit of a run in the team. Alongside him is Januel Belosian, the 21-year-old Frenchman who's in on loan from Rennes for the rest of the season. He's a very, very good player. Maybe it's an indication of Bdin's reputation growing, that the player like Belosian has wanted to come. There's a couple of players from Monaco who still don't want to come to me. Obviously that's maybe a reputation thing, but Belosian has got great quality. He's got 9 appearances for the Rennes first team, and he's got some very, very good attributes. Continuing at left back for us is the Macedonian in Alexei Amanovic. He's had a very, very good season. Again, 17 appearances with 5 goals and 2 assists from left back is a very good return. Again, he's another one with some excellent attributes in this squad. Ball winning midfielder is the new permanent signing of Brian Henning. The German comes in, the 31-year-old, as that defensive midfielder. Again, has got some very, very good attributes for the level of club that we're playing at, really. Esteban Constantine as that advanced playmaker in the middle of the park. The 21-year-old Frenchman on loan from Chernomor Varna. Again, has had an excellent season for us. A really, really good player. Right wing is Kirill Pashko, 17 appearances, 4 goals and 5 assists with a 7 average rating. Again, the Ukrainian has performed exceptionally well for us this season. Into the attacking midfielder position, and we do have the Moroccan. Now, I've previously called Barkok a German. His second nationality is German. He's actually Moroccan. The club's leading scorer with 13 goals in 14 starts for the club from an attacking midfield role is very, very good. He is without a doubt the reason why we're in 5th position with the goals that he scored. Very, very good average rating of a 7.7 so far. Kevin Palacios, the Colombian, another one who's had an okay season for us. He has got 6 goals in his 14 starts. He had a shaky start, but you can see from his last 4 games there that he has actually started to come into a little bit of form as the season's gone on. And that is a similar story with Panache Mutabanyoko. He's got 4 goals in 11 starts for us, a 6.96 average rating. He hasn't really fired the goals that I've been after. If we have a look on the right hand side there at the squad comparison, it does consider Opati to be the better striker, but watching some of Opati's performances and the misses he has been absolutely shocking in front of goal. Which is why he's not in the squad, and Panache is going to get the start instead. He has been, as you can see here though, very, very inconsistent. Despite consistency being one of his pros, he needs to get some more goals for us. So that is the team that we're hoping can bring down Lokomotiv and can continue our push towards the top half of the table. So as the players come out onto what appears to be a very frosted pitch here in Plovdiv. Plovdiv are in shocking form, by the way. They haven't won one of the last 5. It showed me in the screen before the match. It said their form was woeful. Ours was okay. Hopefully that can continue into today's game. And this is the first opportunity. It's Aminovic with the deep free kick towards that back post. Pashko puts it back into the mix. Headed clear again. The ball falls at the feet of the young Ukrainian though. Can he pick something out? It's Henning, the debutant, to Constantine. Out wide to Amanovic. It's cut out though by the Plovdiv defender, but Belosian should get back to it and claim it, and gives it back to Gunnarsson. Gives it straight back to Belosian. To Amanovic. Amanovic, can we get the ball back into the Plovdiv half here? It's Belosian again to Henning. Forward towards Panache, but it's a poor ball cut out by Segura, and now it's Dione. Segura again. Across to Paskalev. Ivanov. Panache makes the challenge, but it falls straight back at the feet of Paskavev. Now it's Budinov. Ivanov. They've worked this really, really well around us, have Plovdiv. They've got it into the area as well. The tackle comes in, but Vutov puts the ball into the back of the net for Lokomotiv Plovdiv, and we find ourselves behind in the 12th minute. Can we get back into it though? And it is Belosian with the ball. It's Henning. Back to Belosian, the 2 debutants linking up there. Gives it to Amanovic on the left hand side. Strides forward, finds Constantine. Constantine back to Belosian. Belosian to Amanovic. Switches inside to Henning. We're getting good possession here, but we're not really doing anything with it. Now Amanovic looks to come forward. He's gone backwards though. It's Belosian again. We are sort of getting into the Plovdiv half, just very, very slowly. Neverton to Henning. Now Barkok. He's got Pashko ahead of him. Pashko driving towards the penalty area. Has the effort. It's a really, really poor effort though. And Klassen collects that one comfortably. And now Lokomotiv coming forward themselves with Ivanov. The Play that inside to Minchev. It's Ivanov again. Being given the space to move forward. It's Vutov, the goal scorer. Antonio Vutov's made it 2-0. Or has he? Possible VAR decision. Sorry, possible offside. It is a VAR decision. It would be really, really disappointing if it's allowed and we're 2-0 down. It has been allowed and we are 2-0 down with 27 minutes on the clock. We're not really playing very well here, are we, boys? We're just giving Ivanov so much room here. It's Barkok who was tracking him back, and Vutov's pretty much unmarked there. Amanovic needs to be better at coming across there and covering that. He's got away from him though. Why did we have a VAR decision? Don't know, guys. But that's poor. We're 2-0 down already in this game, and it could be 3. Save for a cracking tackle from Bolossian. And now Amanovic on the left hand side. He does have some empty grass to run into. Gives it to Palacios. Can he take his man on? Amanovic has gone ahead of him, but we've gone backwards instead to Bolossian. Now Constantine. Panache driving forward. He's got Pashko ahead of him. Gets the ball to Pashko. Can Pashko deliver the cross? It's inside to Barkok instead. Back to Pashko. No, Henning. Now Constantine with the effort. It's gone just wide of the post. Amanovic with this long throw in towards the area. It didn't get there though, and Ivanov cuts it out. Now Vutov, of course, on a hat-trick. But Henning does well to win that. It's Barkok now. Barkok on the right-hand side. Comes back to Henning. Back to Barkok again. Cut out by Ivanov. And now this is Lokomotiv Plovdiv looking to counter again with Minchev. Vutov. Back to Ivanov. They're just toying with us at the minute, aren't they, Lokomotiv? It's Budinov on the right-hand side. Looking to be positive with the ball. Finds the goal scorer, Vutov. Vutov back to Ivanov. Now to his namesake, Ivanov. Budinov again on the right-hand side to Vutov for his hat-trick. And he's absolutely blazed it over. Amanovic, free kick towards the area. Camera change, please, so I can see what's going on. Hang on. What? I don't know, guys, what happened. I've got the camera set to director. I would have thought it would have changed the angle towards so we could see the ball, really, but clearly not. I think we've got a corner out of it, though, which Amanovic himself is going to come across and take. Can he pick out a teammate? Towards that near post. It's headed clear, but Barkok's going to pick up the ball. Comes back to Henning. And nothing came of it. Absolutely nothing came of it. And we're going to go into half-time here, guys. 2-0 down by the looks of it. With another free kick on this left-hand side. Amanovic again. Finds it Barkok. Can we have an effort at goal here? Barkok! It's gone just wide of the post. The goalkeeper was scrambling. And our leading scorer could not find the back of the net. And at half-time, it's been it's actually been quite an even game. We've just conceded 2 sloppy goals, really. And there are only 2 shots on target. So better performance in the second half from the boys would be greatly appreciated. Right, we're approaching the hour mark now, guys, and we're not getting any better. We've got some poor performances as well. Pashko being one of them, so we're going to get Jules de Weil on that right hand side. And Panache is having a poor game, so we're going to actually bring Opeti on. Hopefully he can get over his really poor form in front of goal and actually hit the target. Just anything to get back into this game. But it is Plovdiv coming forward with Lyaskov, should I say. They've got the ball inside the area again. Minchov to Ivanov, and Ivanov's put the ball in the back of the net. It's been given as an own goal by Amanovic. It's 3-0 to Plovdiv, whatever happened. It must have been a wayward shot that's hit Amanovic. Let's find out. Minchev probably could have shot himself. Yeah, it looks like it's hit Amanovic. 3-0, guys. This is a really poor performance. Could we at least get 1 goal back? It's Constantine with the ball. Finds a Bolossian. Inside to Henning. Henning looks to play the ball forward, but it's cut out. And now Plovdiv are coming forward again with Minchev to Conte. Conte takes it past one. No, checks back instead to Segura. Segura now leaves that space over the top for Lyaskov to run into. It's Krashenov. And it's 4-0. We've been hammered here, guys. It looks like the boys are still on holiday from their winter break, doesn't it? Right, can we get a consolation? It's Palacios. Gets the ball into the box towards Opeti. Gives it back to Henning. Henning's got de Weil on the right-hand side. De Weil inside the area. Looking for Barkok. It's straight at Klassen. And we're just not having any joy in this game whatsoever. I wouldn't say we've been outperformed either. Looking at the match stats, we've just not done anything with the ball when we've had it. It's been shocking, and our defensive frailties are once again laid bare, guys. And that is a really, really poor performance from a Bdin point of view. So what that does do then, guys, is it does drop us down to 6th position behind Lokomotiv Plovdiv. We do have a game in hand over them, though. Would I really expect us to finish in the top 5? Hopefully we can maintain the top 6, which would put us into that championship group, where we'll absolutely get hammered every week, of course. But it would be a step in the right direction. Realistically, can we finish in 3rd place? Maybe, depending on how the season goes. Of course, 3rd place is a European spot, which is the current phase of our journey that we're on, which is to qualify for Europe. That has been a very, very disappointing episode from a Bdin point of view, though, guys. But yeah, we've had a good season. It has been a good season. We just need to be better defensively. Right, guys, please remember to hit that thumbs up button for me. As I always say, it does help me out massively. And so far, this series has probably had more likes than I've had before on the videos so far, which is really helping me out as well, guys. And I do greatly appreciate it to those of you who do it. And thank you very much. I will be back in episode number 13, which will be the final game of the preliminary phase, to see exactly which phase of the table we're going to end up in. And then, of course, we'll end the season in that phase. Guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Cheers, guys.